For all those following in your catalogs, Class 17 has been scratched. We will have 4 pairs of 2-year-olds in this class. We will proceed with a second heat of 2-year-olds after this class. And this first heat of 2-year-old cow-calf pairs, here are the comments from our judge.
I do enjoy and appreciate judging these cow-calf pairs. It's much harder as an exhibitor and much harder as a judge because you got to really look at different things, and you just come up with the nicest pair. Some guys put 50-50. I don't put 50-50. I just go with what I like. I like to see a nice sound cow with a heifer calf that reflects her mother. I would say we got the nicest pair here. The best footed female in the class would be this first place female. Probably the nicest uddered female in the class would be the first place female. First and second place females quite close. You could probably put them a different way, but as far as foot structure, I would say this first place cow takes the class. Second place female, a heavy muscled female. She's got a nice udder, doing a good job on a calf. Maybe just, like I said, with foot structure, that first place cow I prefer. Third place cow, maybe getting a little bit long in the teat for me, for a 2-year-old. And the fourth place cow, that bull calf needs some straightening up on his front end, but pretty good group of 2-year-old females.
And in first place, entry 227, Dan Dex Cassidy, 114D, exhibited by Victoria Drextrada from Quebec. In second place, entry 226, Black River Destiny, exhibited by Jade Babin from Quebec. And in third place, entry 225, Marlona DBLH Tanya 321D, exhibited by Katie Cox from Ontario. And in fourth place, entry 228, Master R Delaney 323D, exhibited by Daniel Schupak from Alberta. We will proceed with the second heat of 2-year-old cow and calf. There will be 4 more pairs in this 2-year-old cow-calf class. And here are the comments from our judge.
Got two really nice pairs in this 2-year-old class, the second split. Yeah, this cow is lots big enough for me, but she's very, very good. She's very sound. She's got a good udder. She's doing a whale of a job on a great big heifer calf. But like I said, for me, that cow is lots big. Second place cow, she's just greener. She just doesn't have that natural muscle that I like to see in that first place 2-year-old. But she's doing an awesome job on a good bull calf. Little structure problems and udder problems in the bottom two, but really nice top two pair here.
And in first place, entry 229, Stonewood Wendy 13D, exhibited by Krista Whalen from Quebec. In second place, entry 230, Master R Divine, exhibited by Colt Mastine from Quebec. And in third place, entry 232, Bradley MS Diana 104D, exhibited by Gavin Bradley from Ontario. In fourth place, entry 231, Double Knot Demeter 1D, exhibited by Shaylin Bell from Ontario. We'll now bring back the first two 2-year-old cow-calf pairs from the first heat to do the overall first place 2-year-old and second place 2-year-old cow-calf. Okay, we have a change of program, ladies and gentlemen. We will now enter with our cow-calf pairs. Our mature cow-calf pairs will now enter the ring. You have 2 3-year-olds, a 4-year-old, and the 2 last ones 60 tons. This will be the mature cow-calf pair. This class has been sponsored by Ferme EG Champagne et Fils. Merci à notre commanditaire Ferme EG Champagne et Fils. Following this class will be the Grand Senior Female and Reserve Grand Champion Senior Female. And here are the comments from our judge.
Really good cow-calf class here. You know, I could spend probably another half an hour just analyzing little things. I guess I'm a real stickler for feet. I'm a real stickler for udders. I understand there's a big difference in age in these cows. I get that, but I'm going to start off the class with the nicest uddered cow in the class. She's a 3-year-old doing a pretty decent job on a heifer calf. I guess that's the nicest balanced pair out here today. Second place, a real powerful cow. This cow really comes at you when she first hit the ring, but you know, I maybe change that udder quite a bit, and that heifer calf I think kind of lets her down a bit today. She had a bigger, stouter heifer calf. Maybe she'd be at the top today, but this is where I got to put them today. I think that heifer calf lets her down a little bit. Biggest performance calf in third. Just that udder. I just can't get by that udder to put her up any higher today. 4 pretty good pairs. Thank you.
For this cow-calf pair in first place, entry 233. Kids Charity 1T8C, exhibited by Rebecca Hess from Ontario. In second place, entry 234, Stonewood Rose 5C, exhibited by Mercedes Mastine from Quebec. In third place, entry 236, CB 139T, Miss Crown Royale 3Z, exhibited by Colton Gunter from Quebec. In fourth place, entry 235, NCX Miss Bella, exhibited by Gabrielle Cherchinsky from Alberta. And in fifth place, entry 237, Triera Forever 150Y, exhibited by Allison Mastine from Quebec. We will now follow with the Grand Champion Female and Reserve Grand Champion Female. We will have 4 pairs of 2-year-old and calves and the 2 winners from the cow-calf class. To all junior exhibitors, lunches, grabs, and goes are ready at the door. So whoever wants to eat, work your way to the doors, to the back parking where the picnic tables are. Thank you. The Senior Grand Champion Female banner has been sponsored by River Road Farms. And your Reserve Grand Champion Senior Female has been sponsored by Chris Lodge, everybody. Pour tout jeune exposant et parents, le dîner est servi à l'extérieur. And here are our comments for this championship class from our judge.
Pretty good senior champion class here. When we judge and study these cows, we look for longevity, we look for efficiency, we look for soundness, and I think we have that pretty good in our top pairs. There's little things you'd tweak maybe about them, but really excellent set of cattle here. I'm just going to go and pick my two favorites, and you guys can pick your favorites, and we'll go on from there.
Our judge will proceed to select our grand champion cow-calf pair. And your grand champion, Exhibit 229, Stonewood Wendy, 13D, exhibited by Krista Whalen from Quebec. And the selection for the reserve grand champion, entry 230. Master D Divine, 10D, exhibited by Colt Mastine, also from Quebec. Congratulations to our two champions today. All right. The judge will proceed to take some pictures, and we will continue with Class 20, heifer calf born in 2018. The heifer calf born class was sponsored by Elm Lodge Polled Herefords. Okay, we will have 5 heifers in this class from the ages of February, all born in the month of February. For those following your catalogs, entry 238 has been scratched. Entry 240 has been moved. Entry 242 also has been scratched, as well as 244. And we have an add-on of entry 261. And here are comments from our judge for this first heat of heifer calves.
Another nice class. These are mostly March heifer calves right to the 1st of February. Some of them are real green, which that's the way they should be this time of year. We're going to go with the most complete heifer calf at the top. She's really long-spined, and she's very well-balanced. Second place heifer types in with her quite well. She's very showy. She profiles really nice. Third place heifer, probably the heaviest muscled heifer in the class, but just change that hind leg on her to make her any more competitive today. Thank you.
In this first heat of heifer calves, in first place, entry 245, Master R Fiona 15F, exhibited by Allison Mastine from Quebec. In second place, entry 239, Stonewood RRF Rose 26F, exhibited by Mercedes Mastine from Quebec. In third place, entry 241, RWB Foxy 7F, exhibited by Brooklyn Suter from Quebec. And in fourth place, entry 243, OCG 18B Ferry 36Z9F, exhibited by Cameron Grundy from Ontario. In fifth place, entry 261, Teague 23B Rosebud 810F. For all those marked in their catalogs, entry 253 has been scratched. We'll have 5 heifers in this second heat. We would like to say thank you to Elm Lodge for sponsoring this class of 2018 heifer calves. And here are the comments from our judge.
Nice group of January heifer calves. We're going to start the class off with, I would say, the most complete, the soundest heifer in the class. She's a very long spine, long-fronted, feminine. She's got a good muscle pattern for her frame size. Second place heifer, maybe some of you had had her in first place. She's just a little weak on those pasterns for me today to put her up above the first place heifer. Third place heifer, I'd like to strengthen her up in that heart girth. Two good heifers in the bottom, and just little things that I would change. Nice heifer here on the top. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. And in first place, entry 254, Dan Cassidy, 118F, exhibited by Victoria Dextrada from Quebec. In second place, entry 252, NBG Custom Flower 9C4F, exhibited by Owen Grundy from Ontario. In third place, entry 250, Kids Custom Farah 1T5F, exhibited by Justin McLaughlin from Ontario. In fourth place, entry 249, Black River Faith 36F, exhibited by Jade Babin from Quebec. And in fifth place, entry 251, Moorhaven 221 Raven 10F, exhibited by Cole Hewitt from Ontario. We will now proceed to our third heat of heifer calves. This third heat of heifer calves of 2018 this class was sponsored by Elm Lodge Herefords. There will be 9 exhibits in this class. For those following along in their catalogs, entry 256 has been scratched. Also, 258 has been scratched. 261 has been moved. Add-ons are 240, 247, and entry 248. This will be the final heat of 2018 heifer calves. This class will be followed by the top 2 of each heat for an overall heifer calf champion. And now the comments from our judge.
This is a tough class to judge. Can't judge showmanship. I got to try and look at the animal as best I can with how they get them set up. I just think the easiest doing, broodiest females in first place. She's kind of a fault-free heifer. Maybe she's not a real super show heifer in that front end, but she's got that cow look and that already has the body and muscling that I like to see in a January calf. The second place calf, I had her in first quite often when I looked at her. It's just on the move. This heifer has a tendency to roach up her top, and it just throws her off. If you can just judge them standing still, I would probably have her in first place. But she patterns quite a bit to the first place heifer. She's broody, and she's got a nice top. She just, on the move, it just throws her off. Third place heifer, really good female here as well. Just doesn't have as much easy doing fleshing ability that the top two, but the very structurally sound heifer that this young man did a good job with her today. Fourth place heifer, she's pretty close. These top four, I would say, are in the hunt.
Thank you, David. And in first place, entry 255, Cal's 90X France 1F from Callie Thorne, New Brunswick. In second place, entry 248, Early Bird 23B 9C Candy 4F, exhibited by Reggie Raymond from New Brunswick. In third place, entry 259, Elm Lodge 322 Frosty 2F, exhibited by Adam Black from Ontario. In fourth place, entry 263, Kids About Faith 8C 1F, exhibited by Rebecca Hess from Ontario. And in fifth place, entry 260, Bradley's MS Faith 106F, exhibited by Gavin Bradley from Ontario. And in sixth place, entry 240, Double Knot Farina, exhibited by Shaylin Bell from Ontario. And in seventh place, entry 247, Bradley's MS Fiona 102F, exhibited by Landon Bradley Gardner from Ontario. In eighth place, entry 262, NCX Miss Fiona 3F, exhibited by Gabrielle Chumchinski from Alberta. And finally, in ninth place, entry 257, Double Knot Ferrara 1F, exhibited by Christopher Bell from Ontario. We will now proceed to select our Grand Champion Heifer Calf and Reserve Grand Champion Heifer Calf. The Grand Champion Heifer Calf banner has been sponsored by MBG Polled Herefords. The Reserve Grand Champion Heifer Calf banner has been sponsored by Master R Beef. Thank you to our sponsors for our banners today. Following this Heifer Calf Championship class, we will proceed with our Grand Champion Female class and our Reserve Grand Champion Female class. And our Grand Champion Heifer Calf today is entry 255, Cal's 90X France 1F, exhibited by Callie Thorne from New Brunswick. And our Reserve Grand Champion Heifer Calf today is entry 248, Early Bird 23B 9C Candy 4F, exhibited by Reggie Raymond from New Brunswick. Congratulations to both our champions today.